Hey YouTube, so I'm going to be talking about how to talk your husband or boyfriend or significant other or even grandparents into cloth diapering if they just aren't really too keen on the idea to begin with. When I first decided to tell Thomas that I wanted a cloth diaper, his first immediate response was no. That's disgusting, that's too hard, why would you want to do that? They'll stink, you have to wash poop in your washer, what? So at first he was not too keen on the idea. So the ways that you can convince people to at least give it a try is you can show them the statistics of how much cheaper it is to cloth diaper a baby, especially if you get one size diaper, how much cheaper it is to cloth diaper a baby rather than buy disposable diapers for 2.5, 3 years. So that'll get a lot of them if you just explain to them how much money you'll be saving. You can also talk about how it's a lot better for the environment, how you're not filling up landfills with disposable diapers, and how you're not going to have to carry out dirty diapers. I know before we started cloth diapering, oh my gosh, our trash stunk all the time from poopy diapers. And if there was just one poopy diaper in it, at the end of the day you'd have to take the whole bag of trash out because it stunk so bad. So with cloth diapers, you don't have to worry about that. You're doing laundry every 2 to 3 days and you never get that build up in the trash, and it smells better. Another thing is, besides the obvious green factors of it, is the health benefits for the baby. Disposable diapers have chemicals in them. It's no big secret, they have chemicals, and for some babies those chemicals can be really harsh on their skin. For Jaden, for example, his skin wasn't tolerating the chemicals in diapers very well, and he was getting chronic diaper rashes that we just could not get rid of. So that's another thing that you can point out is the health benefits. And I think the biggest thing for Thomas was he had absolutely no idea what a modern cloth diaper was. And a lot of people don't, if they don't know anyone that's cloth diapering, or because I know that I had never seen one before I started researching it and seeing videos of it on YouTube. So you just have no idea what they look like. You don't realize how easy they are. So show them some videos of modern cloth diapers. Show them how cute they are, show them how easy they are to use, and they just might come around. Also, when you're choosing a diaper, choose something that's going to be super simple and easy for them to use. If they're going to be using something that's going to be just as easy as a disposable, then there's no reason why that they shouldn't like it. So say you get Bum Genius 4.0s, for example. If you stuff the diapers and have them set on the right rise setting and you get the Velcro diapers, it is exactly like putting on a disposable diaper. It's no different, it's no harder. All you have to do is put it on the baby, strap it on. When they've used it, just throw it in the diaper pail. At first, when we first started, I did not make Thomas or Thomas's parents spray out any diapers. I didn't make them pull any inserts out. I wanted the transition from disposable diapers to cloth diapers to be as easy as possible. I did not want them to not like it. So I did everything. I did all the hard work. I stuffed all the diapers. I had them snapped on the right rise setting. I allowed them to use Velcro closures because they're really easy. And then once they were used, if Jaden were to poop in one, I just had them put it straight in the diaper pail, and then once I got home from school, I would get it out and I would take care of all the dirty ones. I would spray them out then. I never made them do any of the hard stuff. I never made Thomas wash the diapers. I did all the washing, I did everything. And I really wanted to make it as easy for him as possible, and for Thomas's parents. So that really got them on board, because it really was no different than using disposable diapers. And then once they got used to using the Velcro ones, then I slowly introduced some snap diapers, and then after that I slowly introduced some more diapers that others would think might be a little bit more difficult. But by then they're completely comfortable with cloth diapers, and once they're completely comfortable with the concept, comfortable with cloth diapers, then you can start getting the harder ones, and then they'll usually come around. anyways, that's what happened in my situation. Also, another thing that really helped with Thomas was I let him pick out the colors of the first cloth diapers that we used. I let him be involved in picking them, so that way he kind of got excited when they came in and things like that, because he got to choose the color and he liked the color, and that, I know that really helped with him. And also, I know another big factor for us was Thomas didn't really like the idea of putting poop in your washer, and I had to explain to him that you don't really put poop in the washer unless it's breast milk poop. Then it's water soluble and it just dissolves anyways. But for bigger poops, you spray it out in the toilet, so you're not actually getting like chunks of poop in your washing machine. I think for a lot of people that really turns them off thinking about putting poop in the washer, but it's really not like that. And the washing machine cleans them all up, and there's not like poop left in the washer once you're done washing them or anything like that. So you need to explain to them how that works, and how it's not gonna like get poop on your clothes after you've washed cloth diapers and then you wash clothes. It's all fine. And once you explain that to them, then yeah, I know that was one of the biggest things with Thomas. So yeah, if at first whoever it might be is not on board with cloth diapering, don't give up. At least try to talk him into it. Be like, hey, can we at least just buy like maybe 3 cloth diapers, try them out, see how it goes. So usually you can talk them into it that way. Just make the transition as easy as possible, and don't make them do any of the hard work unless they're willing to. Now Thomas is a pro. Thomas's parents, they're pros, and they spray out the diapers. They do everything except for wash them. I still wash them and I still stuff them, but other than that, they're a really big help on that. So yeah, I hope this helps if anybody out there is having problems getting their family members on board with cloth diapering. And if anybody else has any tips that they have found has helped convert others, you can leave them as a comment below, and I'd love to hear what you guys did to talk others into it.